Rob Shaw from Post Media News here in Victoria, where it is pretty darn quiet. Usually the streets are filled with tourists at this time of year. The first cruise ship is supposed to be coming, but that is not the case. There's no horse-drawn carriages. There are no tourist buses. There's no ferry service to Seattle. There are no Harbour Air flights. The Empress is closed. The legislature is closed. The only thing really going here on the main streets right now is a construction project for a super ultra luxury high-end condo tower that is going to be right at the downtown core.
Hey, it's Sammy Hudis here with Post Media in Calgary. I'm standing here at the Peace Bridge, one of the most iconic pieces of architecture here in the city of Calgary. On any given day, you might find this place crawling with tourists, taking photos, people using it to commute over the Bow River, people out for a jog or a bike ride. Not so much today. It's a particularly cold day here. It's about -15 in Calgary here on Wednesday morning. With COVID hitting, it's mostly deserted aside from a few snow cleaners and whatnot. You can hear the sounds of geese beaking at one another, the sounds of the Bow River below. Other than that, not a lot to see here today.
Hey everyone, so it's April 1st, 2020. We're going to check out the Edmonton Pedway system.
Hello, I'm Brandon Harder with the Regina Leader Post newspaper. I'm standing here at the intersection of 11th Avenue and Scarth Street in Regina, Saskatchewan. It's a fairly cool morning in Regina, around -14. As you can tell, the intersection behind me is fairly quiet. Generally, this is a busy place in the city. It's a downtown hub. Buses pick people up here frequently, and they are still moving, but the office people you'd see coming and going, as well as customers to the Cornwall Centre Mall behind me, have slowed to more or less a trickle, and yeah, it's quiet here in Regina this morning.
It is April 1st, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Winnipeg. I am outside the Manitoba legislature, and things are pretty quiet down here. There's not much traffic. Canada geese are flying by, and there's a bit of a chill in the air. I just spoke with a young lady who was walking her dog, and she asked me, "Where is everyone?" And that's a great question. I think most people are at home, taking refuge from COVID-19.
Arriving at King Station. Doors will open on the right.
I'm at the intersection of Bay and King Streets in Toronto. That's the CIBC building behind me, their headquarters. Across the street, we've got the Bank of Nova Scotia, BMO's on the other corner, TD there, Royal Bank just down the street, National in the other direction, and the Stock Exchange is nearby. This place is normally teeming with people at this time of day. People running to get their coffee, people running into the office. The whole area, much like a lot of the Canadian economy, is down to a trickle.
I'm at Mount Royal, a spot that overlooks Montreal. It's the middle of rush hour, and usually you'd see traffic backed up for kilometers, cars everywhere, people rushing to work. But today, it's just wind and geese and one jogger over there. It's really super peaceful, almost like a ghost town.
I'm downtown Kingston across from Springer Market Square, where it is fairly empty, which is unusual because we usually have our farmers market opening up this time of year. On busy market days, there's more than 30 vendors and thousands of people come to purchase goods. There are a few people who are in the market because they spent the night here. They're homeless and they usually spend their time at night at the warming center down the street, but it closed when the city opened their quarantine center for the vulnerable population. A homeless shelter is opening up in the east end of the city, but it's quite a hike away. These folks, Deborah and Darwin, who we spoke to, are perfectly happy where they are now, where they have porta potties with taps in them, and this is where they plan on staying for a bit.
This is Ronald Zajac at the Brockville Recorder and Times. Behind me is Blockhouse Island. This is the place where people come to pay their respects in so many ways to the beauty of the St. Lawrence River. People congregate, walk their dogs, exercise, take pictures. It's the heart of Brockville's downtown. But under the COVID-19 lockdown, people are told to stay in their cars. And while some people may not observe that directive, the place now has an eerie feel to it.